Hello, everyone, and welcome back to BSU The Real Deal, Ball State's premier entertainment news network. I'm your host, Tanner Lipka.
And I'm Jasmine Johnson. For tonight's episode, we have a whole new format.
Reviews about the video game Silksong and the movie Caught Stealing.
New information about two shows entering their third seasons.
Travis Kelce got engaged.
No, we're not talking about that one.
Okay, yes. We also have a discussion about the new Beatles biopics.
And finally, we will be wrapping up our show with a reaction to the new Sabrina Carpenter album, Man's Best Friend. So let's just get right into things with our first story being a review of the new video game, Silksong. With our story, here's Apollo.
Hollow Knight Silksong, a game that manages to have more bugs than the latest Call of Duty game, has taken the internet by storm. After 7 years of near total radio silence, Team Cherry has finally put out the sequel to their smash hit Hollow Knight. Bizarrely, on April Fool's of this year, Nintendo showed off a clip of the game saying it would be released in 2025, after 7 years of silence. Another clip for the game would be shown at the Xbox Showcase in June. September 4th marked the day of release, with everybody and their mother screaming about how the game was actually real and that they weren't being trolled this entire time. Once the game went live, however, everything went wrong. Steam, Nintendo, PlayStation, and Xbox were all subject to a major crash of their store pages. So many people tried to buy the game at once that digital stores couldn't keep up with the traffic. Due to these crashes, IGN didn't know how to give Silksong a bad review. The game itself is receiving high praise, despite the difficulty of some of the newer mechanics that are introduced. However, there is a vocal minority blasting the game with bad reviews because they cannot pay $70 to buy cosmetics that make the game easier. The main character, Hornet, has a diagonal dive attack rather than the old downward attack. Some people even complain that the game is too hard, which sparked the timeless argument of just get better. One major issue that players have is one with the game's translations. Players who switch the game's language setting to simplified Chinese have reported major inaccuracies, causing the game's review to dip quite a bit. But overall, this story is one about success in an ever more treacherous gaming economy.
That's beautiful, Apollo. We love positive news.
Yeah, I am trying to.
Perhaps I could be an IGN reviewer. I haven't played any games like Hollow Knight before.
Then you're already more qualified than most IGN reviewers. Up next on our program, a review about the new Darren Aronofsky film called Caught Stealing with the Catch. Here's Julie.
Caught Stealing is the new Darren Aronofsky film starring Austin Butler, Zoe Kravitz, and Matt Smith. The film follows a drunk former baseball player who works at a bar in New York and ends up getting into some wacky shenanigans. First off, Austin Butler's performance as Hank in this movie is amazing. Yes, his name is Hank. I forgot it too. After the whole being stuck as Elvis thing, I think that he's really starting to break away from that mold and developed into his own person again. If you want to see Austin get punched in the face a lot, go watch this movie. If you want to see Austin try and be an action star and show up some bad guys, go watch this movie. If you crave the nostalgia for NYC in the 90s, especially go watch this movie. One of the beautiful things about Caught Stealing is the cinematography. You can tell the film is just so proud of that because of just how much they love to show off. There's a scene in the film where Hank goes out onto a fire escape and we get this big sky shot of a whole alleyway with the skyscrapers in the background. The camera work and the action scenes around New York also work well because they not only show off the streets, but the alleyways and the back rooms of businesses and the everyday people who go to these businesses. The acting outside of Austin Butler is also amazing. Zoe Kravitz does a great job of playing a concerned girlfriend who loves her boyfriend and wants the best for him. Matt Smith does a wonderful job of playing a British punk rock neighbor with an especially cute cat. The side characters that Hank encounters throughout the movie are a brilliant mix of hilarious and deadly serious. There's the Russians, the Hebrews, Colorado played by Bad Bunny, and Detective Roman. I mean, who does not want to go bowling? I give the film a 4.5 out of 5 stars, a fun watch with great action that ties itself up nicely. The 0.5 is missing because of that one dick cop who clogs Hank's toilet. Uncool.
You know, I saw that movie too. I liked it a lot, but what really got me was Matt Smith.
Why? Because you don't speak proper Brit, bruv.
No, not at all, but that's not why. Have you noticed that Austin Butler kind of looks like him?
Who, Matt Smith?
Yeah, like I really thought for like a month after I saw it that Austin Butler was Matt Smith in Dune Part 2. Then in this movie, they actually pointed out.
Yeah, I haven't seen the movie, so I don't know what you're talking about. And don't explain. I don't want to be spoiled.
Ooh, okay, I'm sorry. It's my first day. Moving on, our next segment is one that I am greatly excited for. My favorite show is coming back for a season 3, and another show too, I guess. With the scoop, it's us?
We have a lot of season 3s coming soon that we can't wait to see. The closest being Smiling Friends season 3. Tanner, I really can't wait to smile again.
What, you haven't been smiling?
Nope, that's their job to make me smile. I'm not allowed to without them.
I'm sure that isn't what they meant.
Anyways, the season 3 trailer of Smiling Friends was released on YouTube on September 3rd and was YouTube's top 10 trending in the movies category for over a week. This trailer announced that season 3 is set to premiere Sunday, October 5th at 11:30 p.m. on Adult Swim.
Oh, and in addition to that, it is said to premiere on HBO Max the next day, October 6th.
Well, I'll be sure to catch those dates because, to be frank, I really enjoyed the previous 2 seasons. I love the quotable moments, the hilarious cast, and its unpredictability. So, to say the least, I am stoked for this upcoming season.
Me too. After watching the season trailer, I'm really excited to see what they have planned for us. From what I saw, I think there's definitely going to be a Glepp and Allen episode. And being a Glepp and Allen stan, I am insanely excited.
Also, quick note, did you notice the animation difference in the new trailer? The new season looks absolutely amazing. I definitely saw that the animation improved in quality, and I cannot state enough how excited I am to see all Smiling Friends' beautiful moments and graphic detail.
Moving on, we also have news on Jujutsu Kaisen Season 3. The new season of JJK will be adapting the Culling Game arc from the manga and is set to premiere in January 2026, exclusively on Crunchyroll. And on top of that, don't they plan on airing each episode weekly? Let me double check. Yep. They're following the same release schedule as last season. I, for one, am really excited to see this arc animated. People have already been hyping up the insanity of the fights this season, and our boy Yuta is back in action.
Yuta.
On the flip side of that, our main character Yuji just can't catch a break.
Yuta Okotsu, he's so dreamy.
Are you gonna let me say my thing?
He's the goat. My goat. Yuta Okotsu.
Hey now, if anything, the blind guy is the dreamy one. He's so tall.
Oh, Gojo? He is dreamy, but not as much as Geto.
Who?
Yeah, this.
Oh my.
Mm-hmm.
Also, for those who want to see it as a movie, there's a theatrical event that combines the Shibuya Incident X and the Culling Game Begins. The movie is being called JJK Execution.
And that premieres on December 5th, 2025, and tickets are said to be released soon. Are you smiling yet?
I can't believe you got to do the Smool and Franz bit, and I was stuck with Letters Central.
You don't like JJK.
No, I don't watch anime. They made me write that portion. Give me a break, it's my first day. Wait, are we still filming this? For our next segment, we have a show regular here to talk about the new Beatles movies coming out.
Hello, fellas. Yes, my name is Isaac Petz, and for the first time ever, I'm here with Tanner Lipka and Jasmine Johnson. As many of you may or may not know, Sony Pictures currently has 4 separate Beatles movies in the works, scheduled to come out in 2028.
2028. We could all be dead by then.
Let's hope so. The film is set to star Paul Mescal as Paul McCartney, Joseph Quinn as George Harrison, Harris Dickinson as John Lennon, and Barry Keoghan as Ringo Starr.
Ugh! I didn't like any of that.
Gross. Barry Keoghan, the man-child himself, as the lovable Ringo Starr.
You know, I've always had this theory that Ringo is the only real Beatle. He's just moving really fast.
That would explain why they all look the same. Well, at least before they did drugs.
I mean, even after they did drugs, they all looked relatively the same. It's just Ringo running around really fast.
I thought Ringo was the only one who didn't do drugs. He's a good boy.
I guess he had to start so he could be multiple people. Speaking of being multiple places at once, the cinematographer for all 4 of these movies is Greg Fraser, cinematographer of The Batman, both Dune movies, and the creator. He was also scheduled to be the cinematographer for both The Batman Part 2 and Dune Part 3.
Well, how is he going to make the time to work on 6 different movies at the same time?
That's the neat part. He won't, because he is no longer working on The Batman Part 2 or Dune Part 3.
What?
Yep, instead of working on the surefire hits that are going to be the next Dune movie and the next Robert Pattinson Batman movie, he would rather spend the next 3 years of his life working on 4 separate Beatles movies with the same actors and the same writers, and he has to hang out with Barry Keoghan.
Damn, what a waste of a life. Sounds like purgatory.
Speaking of purgatory, let's see what's happening in our final segment.
What's poppin', fam dogs? I'm back. And I'm not going to go song by song, mostly because I don't want to, but welcome to Seth Purvis's review of Sabrina Carpenter's newest album, Man's Best Friend. I liked a lot of this album. Hell, there were even some places where I would say I loved it. Of the 12 songs on the album, I saved 7 of them, which I'd say is a pretty decent ratio, more than half, if only slightly. The songs I chose to save were Man-Child, which I already had saved when it was released as a single, Tears, Nobody's Son, When Did You Get Hot, Go-Go Juice, House Tour, and Goodbye. That's not to say I disliked the other 5 songs on the album, I just didn't like them enough to warrant saving and listening to them over and over again. And that's okay. My biggest issue with this album, which I felt was most present in the songs that I chose not to save, was that both on an instrumental and vocal level, it just felt like more of the same. This felt like Short and Sweet 2, Electric Boogaloo. I wasn't seeing Sabrina challenge herself musically, and instead was just giving people more of what they'd liked in Short and Sweet. Now, that's not an inherently bad thing. I don't think Sabrina needs or wants to musically challenge herself or innovate on the craft. She just wants to make silly little songs that people can enjoy and flip a giant middle finger to her past at Disney at the same time. Overall, I'd give this album a 7 out of 10. Definitely a lot of fun and super catchy, but not a lot of substance. Unless you're looking for sexual innuendos. If you are, you'll find this album to be dense. Thank you. Now, back to our show.
Dude, what are you still doing here? Your segment's over. Anyways, great segment by Seth. And speaking of not a lot of substance, isn't Sabrina like 4'2"?
That right there, that is why I am still here. That was the worst joke in all 13-ish minutes of this season. You know what? Everybody boo Tanner right now. Boo him. Boo. Boo. Boo.
I'm sorry, it's my first day!
And day 1, I lose my co-host.
And once again, Seth becomes host partway through the season.
Oh no, your cameo's over, and so is this program. If you enjoyed tonight's episode of BSU The Real Deal, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, as well as follow us on all our socials. I've been your host, Jasmine.
And I'm your extended cameo, Seth. Thanks for watching.